Greetings and welcome back. Thank you for coming back, and an additional thank you to those who have actually subscribed to this video record of a trip to sail back in history to inspire some young people to press ahead and do something with their freedom. The original launch date, which was postponed because of snow, was postponed again because when I got to the marina to get on the launch schedule, I found this. Instead, my dock finger was here. I scheduled the launch for a few days after it was scheduled to get installed, and I got to the marina, and guess what I found? Plus, the travel lift was broken. 2 days later, the dock finger was installed, and the travel lift was working. So, voila. All of the spring tree crud was washed off the decks that had been washed before the trees began to drop their little blessings. I cleaned and treated and installed the canvas, been on the sails, and took her out for a test drive. The test drive and reflections about getting things together for the adventure follow. Please forgive the apparently groggy voice on the video fragments which do follow. First sail of the season. I was supposed to record the trip out here, but I forgot. I was supposed to record a lot of things so far getting ready for today, but I've forgotten any number of times. First use of the Ion Air Pro 3 out on the lake in the wind. Hopefully I can be heard. Have about another hour and a half of sunlight. Not going to stay out this long. Just have the Jenniker up at this point. Wind meter is broken, so I don't know what the wind speed is. I think the estimates were 10 to 15 knots for this afternoon, evening. Lake is very placid. Well, placid, not placid. Relatively calm for what it could be. We are close hauled. Good morning. First sail of the season yesterday, first overnight on the boat. I do have some company out there.
one freighter on the AIS, offloading some gravel. Woke up to a beautiful morning. Looks beautiful anyway. 48 degrees Fahrenheit. A little less than 9 degrees Celsius out there. But it was comfortable thanks to the heater that we have on board. Getting ready to have our first coffee on board. Have to figure out a place to store this thing. Anyhow, this is the place where I intend to spend weeks at a time offshore. Of course, I won't be using the V-berth offshore. That will be for storage primarily. I intend to use the main cabin and the aft cabin back there. During the offshore period, the aft cabin should be a much more comfortable sleeping location. Been wondering about storage. Of course, there's 2 storage areas under each of the settees, but they are relatively small because this is the actual hull here, so they don't provide a great deal of space. Of course, there is the storage areas behind the settee backs and small things here. Of course, I'll be able to store in the larger lockers in the V-berth area. And as I previously mentioned, the cabinets here in the what is that? Already full of general equipment. Hanging locker over here, generally full of stuff, although when I'm offshore alone, I'll be sticking all the flotation for others elsewhere. Oh boy, I made coffee and forgot to stick in my K-cup. Oh well, we live and learn. The basement area is fairly large, so I'll be able to get a lot of stores back in there. And of course, with this being the bottom of the hull there, there is no under floor storage to be concerned with. But it'll be fun. We shall see.
By the way, what are you doing with your freedom?